Oh, hello.
Hi, how's it going, guys?
Welcome to AMHQ Weekend. I'm Kate Parker.
And I'm Reynolds Wolf, and we are just a few days away from Christmas. Hard to believe it's almost here already. And it does mean that a lot of you are going to be out and about doing some of that last-minute shopping. And we got to take a look at some of the conditions you'll be dealing with.
Okay, let's start in Chicago.
Pressure, pretty dry, still relatively cool for much of the east, though.
I love high pressure.
Yeah, we all
brings
do.
us the sunny skies, but all good things must come to an end. Around that high pressure, that moisture is starting to be pulled in from the Gulf of Mexico, and that means some rain showers for the Central Plains, but certainly nothing like just this locomotive full of moisture on the West Coast.
Yeah, chugga, 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 and definitely getting that in Steamboat where you have the scattered snow. You should notice chugga, chugga, Steamboat. You see what I did?
I got you there.
All right, good times. Yeah, they can
His
definitely.
brain's working.
Oh, it happens. Snow is definitely going to be an issue there. In Denver, not so much, 44 degrees, but you want to talk about serious snowfall?
I do.
Take a look at this. Incredible.
You have rain on the way, and this whole system is going to very slowly make its way east, but it's just kind of going to set us in this pattern for the eastern half of the entire country for showers for days on end. And I know this is right whenever you're trying to travel, so that's bad news bears. The rain will be moving from south north. It's all kind of along this Gulf moisture stream, and we've also got the lows at the surface that'll help to trigger some of those showers and even some pretty strong thunderstorms at times. So breaking it down for you for today. Obviously, we don't have any rain on the radar, but our future radar here is saying, you know what? Later tonight, the Ozarks could see some showers, some pretty heavy showers. And then getting into the overnight and early on your Monday morning, if you're trying to head out the door for work, maybe you're traveling, whatever it may be, you've got plenty of rain from the Ohio River Valley all the way south. So this is showing you kind of the northern edge of this, but you've got thunderstorms in the south from Houston to Mobile. That's where we're really going to be honing in on those thunderstorms. And that rain, it's just not moving. So this is tomorrow, getting into your Monday, right? And then you get into Tuesday, look at this. Still from Houston to Mobile, but then we're going to add in all the panhandle. We're going to add in 95 to the mix. That's going to be a nightmare for Wednesday as well. We've got more thunderstorms and rain. Look at this. The Gulf Coast, 5 to 8 inches of rain possible, Reynolds. That's 7 inches is a lot. Try 2 feet. Woof. Okay, let's talk about all this rain that's moving into Northern California. You're going to see plenty of it along the coast. We do have some flood concerns as we move a little farther north because that area along Oregon's coast, you've seen over a foot of rain in the last week. We have seen a deadly landslide already, so we'll touch on that a little more in a minute. I want to show you first what's happening in Flagstaff. High elevations, we've got some moderate snow in Flagstaff right now reporting. You get down a little bit lower, you do have some raindrops, and it's the same story in Salt Lake City. So in the valley and right over the lake for the most part, we have raindrops falling, but you just get up into the benches just a little bit, and that's where you have the snow falling, coming down in a few spots that are already very snow covered. So be careful on 15 because you're going to pass in and out of those raindrops and then into snowflakes, and you might run into some unexpected slick spots. Now in the west, this is really what we've been talking about. Look at the rain moving into Washington right now. Tremendous downpours here. You get into the Olympic Mountains, tremendous snowfall. The Cascades as well. Farther south into the Sierra Nevada, we have plenty of snow on the way for you, and it's all just getting started today. You'll notice the rain stays along the coast. Now I mentioned that that landslide threat. Please just bear that in mind if you live in a vulnerable area. Make sure that you know that we have more rain, inches of rain on the way over the next couple of days. So please be careful. San Francisco, the rain starts for you after lunchtime today, and it sticks around all the way through this evening, and then we're just going to take that and we're going to continue it on into tomorrow as well. Look at these showers hanging out. Like I said, rain along the coast. You get up in elevation, you get into the into Wyoming, into Idaho. That's where you're going to see some of those snowflakes coming down, and a lot of them. Right? So some pretty significant snowfall on the way. It continues into Tuesday. So this is, we've already gone through today, tomorrow, the next day, and we are looking at 5 to 8 inches of additional rainfall, and that's just through Tuesday evening that we're looking at that. So this is mostly Northern California, but some spots that have been hammered with a lot of rain recently could get some isolated spots that would be a flooding concern. So please bear that in mind. Look at the snow though. Great news for the resorts, bad news for those that are driving.
Very true. And a lot of people are going to be doing just
something that might be giving you a little bit of trouble as you head into the week, right? A lot of people doing a lot of air travel, and turbulence is something that we'd be concerned about. This is the snowfall we're expecting in the west. You know, all of this moisture riding in on the jet, and the jet is a big player whenever it comes to turbulence. The jet stream is a big one for us. You know, Salt Lake City, whenever we get the winds that are a little bit crazy, we do get some turbulence as well, and that's a possibility for us on Tuesday. So you might be wondering, why get anywhere near the jet stream whenever you are flying? Well, you're going to save on fuel efficiency. You're going to say, you're going to save a lot on fuel, right? You get that nice tailwind, so you are going to have the strongest winds right there in the jet core, but closer to the surface, you have slower winds. Well, what happens with that? Think about it. If you have winds that are blowing faster on top, well, the air is going to topple on top of itself, and we get this spinning motion in the atmosphere, and unfortunately, that leads to some turbulence, right? Whenever you get those winds that are going every which way. So turbulence is a possibility from the jet stream that'll be fairly strong and changing this week. So that's how turbulence occurs. I know that it's not fun in airplanes, but sometimes it means that you're getting to your destination faster.
Yes, that crazy metal tube that scoots through the sky. Just bring the
How about that winter weather update? Let's break it down for you. What is going on with this pattern? It's just this steady stream of moisture that's just plowing on into the west coast. So we've got more rain in the forecast. You get into the colder temperatures and the higher elevations, it's more snow. And you can see all this moisture. It's not stopping anytime soon. So Northern California, Southern Oregon, you're kind of bullseye today for some of the wettest of the most moisture-rich areas where we're going to see the most precipitation. Salt Lake City actually has a little bit of snow falling this morning in the benches down in the valley. It's raindrops. You get into the lower elevations across northern Arizona. You also have some raindrops. Flagstaff, though, you've been seeing some moderate snowfall this morning. Salt Lake City, like I said, right over the lake, and some of these lower elevations, right down in the valley, you're getting some raindrops in there. And look at your forecast. Heading through the day, you could see a little bit of snow as you head later into the morning hours, but this afternoon you're clearing out. You might see some clouds. You're not going to see as much precipitation, so good news if you're trying to get that last-minute shopping in. Bad news today from, Canada, south through central California along the coast. Lots of rain here. The potential for landslides continues. Getting up into the snowy part of this, the winter weather that we're talking about, the Cascades, the Olympic Mountains, stretching over into the Tetons, Yellowstone, and into the Sierra Nevada. We've got plenty of snow, and this is through Tuesday that we're looking at this. This is only through Tuesday, and that moisture, it's not just being completely cut off. This pattern's persisting through the week. So through Tuesday night, we could see up to 2 feet of snow in the Sierra Nevada. We love it, Reynolds. The driving, not so much, but the snowpack, oh yeah.
You're right about